Sometimes guitar or piano. These days I like to just kind of write the words first if I can. I mean, a lot of the time I write the words to someone else's song. You know, like someone else's the melody, and I write the tune to that song, and then I just put it away. So I find it later. Oh, I don't remember doing that. That's one way. Or my mind is kind of noisy. There's usually a tune and a rhythm going on, so if I'm singing and I find a tune I like, start with the melody, because that's actually where those two songs, Sweetest Smile and Wonderful Life, came from. Melodies that were in my head. I had to sit down and work on what I was playing, so I wasn't busking or improvising melody over chord structures, which is the way most of us start with the guitar. I mean, I had to unlock the code.
As always.
Yeah, I think
takes time to make it short.
Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it's very slow.
Technical question: and what's your perfect key for your voice? For me, it's A minor. So I wonder what's your.
Well,
don't tell me if it's a secret.
A minor is one of my favourites. In fact, in Indian music, I believe A minor is the colour black.
Okay.
I note with interest that Sinatra's keys are perfect for me, and they're mostly A flat. Of course, most of the time, if you write on guitar, you're going to be writing E or A. Because it's open strings. That's what you want. And you start messing with capos, and it changes. I'm much more into trying to pick the right key now. It's a problem for me when I listen to a lot of my old stuff, is much of it is in the wrong key. And so it made it very difficult for me, and I was striving for effect rather than striving to sing, i.e. deliver the words in a way that makes it most easily understandable.
I didn't check, but did you change the key actually from the early version or the first version of Sweetest Smile to the
No, it's exactly the same, yeah. Wonderful Life. I keep changing the key of that. I tried it a tone down the other day, and it was really interesting because something different. I'm thinking about doing it completely a cappella in Turkey and have them sing the chorus.
So you cover yourself after.
Well, I've noticed there's a thing, that song has assumed its own status. You know, it has its own gig. An anticipation of that song is always more intense, it seems to me, for the audience than actually listening to it. They don't really want to listen to it. They're looking forward to hearing it, but like they could get that at home. So I need to find something else, some way to keep it interesting for me. And if I sing it in a way that's a surprise to them, and then the chorus is the release. That's the bit. That's basically what the song does. Hopefully, or if I have the nerve.
It does, I think. Any plans for a new album in the future? Or the next one, I guess you paint. You also paint, so maybe let's see.
I'm finishing off a book of poems at the moment. First one, yeah, which is a bit nerve-wracking. When you step outside of your area, you're aware that you're always going to be attacked, maybe, or criticised. Nobody really cares that much. It's gone quite well. It's a bit slower than I wanted it to be. That should be done soon. And it's about time to start writing songs, because I noticed the notebooks are getting quite full, and I have a lot of unfinished things. That means it's time to get busy. So I need to start finding the money for the budgets for the next recording projects. Fingers crossed it won't be too long. If we even do it the same way that we've been doing it in the past, I don't know. There'll be new material arriving for the rest of this year, and you have to do that. It may not be the stuff that's on the album. In fact, it probably shouldn't be.
Just one last question. As I said, I produce videos, and I really like the style of the videos you had for Swing Time, for example, Goellnitz, I guess, and black and white stuff.
Yeah. I always prefer to look at myself in black and white.
The cover.
Colours just It doesn't work for me. No.
Marc said he takes some black and white pictures tonight, so
Thank you, Mark.
it works.
He anticipated my desires.
Yeah, we
You can use the colour somewhere else. You know? No, I think it's colours more. Colours like a fantasy or a dream. Black and white is reality. If you remember something, if I remember something, there's no colour in it. It's about something else. The colour's not the important bit. It's not the part of the essence of it. Or maybe I'm just talking shit. But,
yeah, I guess your songs fit very well to black and white pictures. And it's like some old footage, maybe from the time around World War II. Some color footage from the time, and it completely changes if you have blue sky above the dead people. So it's completely different.
Yeah. It's one time it works is when if you push the colour really hard, so it's very intensely saturated, an unnatural colour effect actually. Very interesting as well. But I noticed there's some kind of overlap between black fans and Depeche Mode fans. If I open a conversation, yeah, something to do with the type of melodies, and I met the guys once or twice. And, Martin's a tremendous melodicist. Jaman, what's the singer's name? Dave Garn. Yeah, that's turned into a full-on 100% rock and roll. He nearly died twice, etc., etc. And you can measure it. There's a certain point. It's the video for "I Feel You."
Yeah.
Suddenly, he's released, but they haven't appreciated this yet. When they go and play live, there's too much on the click track. Programmed material. They need to play live. So when it explodes, they can let it go. And you can't do that if it's running through. It's not a backing tape anymore. Bands do it. Yeah, exactly. They do a lot of that kind of stuff. I think the songs, I can't say about the words. I can't always make them out so easily. But he's singing very well now. The melodies are always full of surprises. He puts much more effort in than most modern songwriters. And their fans seem to... They're looking at mine. There's a lot more of them than mine. A lot more. They're huge, aren't they? They're still
biggest independent band in Germany, especially for Depeche Mode. They sell out many arena shows.
Yeah, over like 20,000, 30,000, and yeah. Jesus.
It's a dedicated Depeche Mode bar in Prague, apparently. The guy's dedicated his bar.
Really? I wonder if the wonderful Life bar is still in Belgrade. There was one before the war. Yeah. There's always places to get German radio, you see. Yeah. That's what's going on. It's big. I don't know. The Serbians are getting really interested. What's Serbia's... What's capital Serbia? Is that Belgrade or is that Sarajevo?
Sarajevo.
Zagreb is Croatia.
Bosnia is Serbia.
Bosnia. So Belgrade, Serbia.
But do you think we have any good radio stations here, apart from BBC?
I stopped listening to the radio maybe 10 years ago. Formatted radio, I'm not interested in.
We had BFBS, maybe, the British Forces Radio here in Germany, and
it
was something to listen to, but they stopped.
Anyone that's prepared to take a chance, no one's telling them what they have to play, and they just do what they feel like, and they begin to get a feel for what their audience like, and of course you will you'd encourage that.
I think you get fired if you play the songs you like yourself on radio today.
I would, yeah. No, radios. It's not really very
like 1 hour of a radio show. What would be the last song you would play?
Copperhead Road by Steve Earle.
Okay. Oh,
yeah, the ultimate rebel song. Two Little Fingers. Yeah. He's a great storyteller.
Yeah.
Really good.